Try to imagine that you're a teenage girl. You've just given birth to your first child because you have been exploited, attacked, and raped. All of a sudden, there's gunshots. People are running. You're seeing people die right in front of you. The war breaks out right in your community. And you know your only option is to run away. So you grab the little that you can and you start running. Keep walking and you keep walking, hoping to find food, hoping to find water, and you're not even sure if you know the way. After walking for days and days, try to imagine you finally get to a place of safety. Stumbling into a new country, a new place, you walk into this refugee settlement. You're given some food and some water, and you're handed some poles and some tarps, and you're told to build your new home.
My name is Gladys. I'm from South Sudan. My child's name is Emmanuel. He's very stubborn and I love him.
Gladys' story is just like any one of the millions of refugees that are coming into Uganda.
Relief is absolutely critical in emergency situations, to be able to provide the basic supports that people need to survive and to move on.
But now these people have to rebuild their lives. This is where ChildVoice comes in.
ChildVoice is committed to providing opportunity and hope for children affected by war.
We're focused on children because there's a real lack of resources available for these children, especially adolescent girls. Mvepi Refugee Settlement is one of the largest and most needy resettlement areas in northern Uganda. This is where we first met Gladys, at one of our girl empowerment centers. We noticed that she was someone who really needed more support.
Community-based programs becomes a safe space where kids can come, belong to a group that's bigger than themselves, a place where they can do their homework, have after-school activities, and get the counseling that they need.
Our community-based programs allow us to identify the most vulnerable and traumatized girls. And we invite them to come to our Lakome Center in Gulu, very similar to a boarding school, where they can get more intensive and specialized care.
Upon arrival, Gladys was a very quiet girl. She couldn't express herself. She was always looking fearful.
Girls that have lived through incredible trauma and circumstances related to war and conflict find themselves highly vulnerable, void of any hope at all.
The trauma counseling is incredibly important because it's really difficult to move on until that trauma is dealt with. Learning how to forgive others and forgive yourself is key.
Are you okay? That's good. Tell me how you feel and what other things that you have in. The environment of Lakome Center is really safe for these girls. They're living as one family. They'll develop that trust so that she is able to let go of her past.
We as ChildVoice believe so much in the possibilities of what these girls can do. We are building into them and empowering them so that they can take control of their lives. Part of our goal is get people off of humanitarian aid, to break the cycle of dependency. We're working with war-affected children who had educations that were completely disrupted. Trying to go back to school is virtually impossible for them. We are offering them something that is really much more realistic. The vocational training that we provide is all based around what's going to help these girls the most in terms of getting jobs or starting their own businesses. We offer driving and auto mechanics, knitting, they can make school uniforms. We offer hair salon, catering, which trains girls in food service and cooking, along with business classes and business training.
A Child Voice is waking up these girls so that they achieve a better future.
Graduation day is one of the most exciting days at the Lukome Center. We get to see these girls walk up and accept this graduation certificate that signifies the last 2 years of incredible hard work.
I have seen girls joining Child Voice with nothing from abject poverty. After 2 years, when they graduate from us, I have seen a very big change in these girls.
After she graduated, it's been really beautiful to see Gladys thriving back at home.
Gladys is putting what she has learned from Child Voice into use. She has set up a restaurant with some friends of hers from Mvepi.
Running a business and taking care of herself, her child, and her family.
When one of our girls becomes self-reliant, she can feed herself, she can pay school fees, she can do many things.
Over 82% of our girls, when they go home, are now living successfully, providing livelihood, have their children in school. We follow these girls who've been to the Lukome Center for 3 years, and we still have relationships with the very first class.
When you look at the girls who have graduated from us, we are seeing that they are changing the world, they are changing their communities.
Because Child Voice, it have given me more knowledge. I have learned many skills, and then I can now able to help myself. Yes, Child Voice have changed my life.
I am so proud of Gladys. To see where she came from and where she is now, it's mind-blowing.
Uganda is not the only place where conflict was tearing the lives apart of adolescent girls.
We are working in northern Uganda with the post-war communities there. We're also working in northeast Nigeria with victims of the Boko Haram insurgency.
The future of communities and countries in these conflict areas really lies in the hands of the adolescent girls that will become the next generation. If we don't invest in them, we stand the risk of not being able to see change happen, nation building happen, communities restored.
There are dozens of active conflict zones all around the world. Our vision is to be present in every single one of them, bringing restoration and hope to all communities affected by war.
God gave us an opportunity to touch a life. That's what Child Voice is.